What's up, YouTube? It's Artisan MC, bobbing and weaving through traffic with a dumbass fucking commuter. I don't know why the fuck people fly up behind you to ride right on the side of you, like they're trying to keep you from passing from a separate lane. Like the dumbass California drivers do. Get your ass on. I don't give a fuck trying to race with you. Anyway, what's up, Double C? What's up, Malika? So I know these top 10 lists are popular. Um, I never really did one because I usually have a hard time ranking, especially movies and stuff like that, in a one, two, or three because I watch a lot of different types of movies. So they might not all be in the same genre, so it makes it harder to rank them accordingly because they're different movies. I take everything pretty much on a case by case basis of what they're showing me in that movie, and not just I hope it's like the last one I saw. It's not what I do. So, but I thought it would be fun this year, since this is the post-pandemic year of movies, and I've been going back to the theater to see which movies played good, which ones played bad. And I don't want to do them in like best to worst order because I'm driving right now thinking of it. Fuck you. See what I mean? Bitch, if you can go 95, go 95. I'm going 90. Get a ticket. Um, I thought I'd just do it off the top of my head since I was driving and thinking about it, and then see what y'all think from there. Because, as always, I'm more interested in what you guys thought was your best and worst, as opposed to just what I thought. I know what I thought, but I'm curious to hear what you guys thought. So maybe on Sunday, New Year, you can tell me that. Because we still got 2 more days left. So if you went out and saw the Kingsman, or you bullet dodged the Matrix, that won't make your list. That will or will not make your list. But I'd say first one that comes to mind for this year was Godzilla versus Kong. That was a dumb movie. It was dumb, right? But I got everything I expected to get out of this movie, right? I got a kaiju fight. I got fucking Godzilla and King Kong throwing blows in a city. I got a trip to Middle Earth, I guess, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, with some science that don't necessarily work correctly. I got the understanding that King Kong is not alone. There were more of him, just like there were more of Godzilla's type. Okay, that's kind of cool. You know, could call that shit in the Godzilla versus Kong, the upside down. Could call it that shit. I got to see Brian Tyree Henry in a goofy ass role. I closed the year out seeing him in a goofy ass role. I guess 2021 was this year for goofy shit. But as far as being entertained by the movie, I was entertained. I was. I mean, I like seeing monsters on the screen fighting. I mean, I was a little kid watching Godzilla movies and Kong movies, so they got a hell of a lot better than they were before. But they weren't high cinema back then. Okay, so it is what it is. Like I said, this list is in no particular order, right? Um, Next one for me is Reminiscence. Reminiscence is one of those movies with Hugh Jackman that I keep going back to. I really end up having that movie as a sleeper hit. Although it had a bunch of stuff ripped from other movies into it, it didn't do as good because it's a little bit too heady, but that's thanks to Jonathan Nolan giving you the heady shit. It still grows on me with the main idea of people being able to go back through their memories visually and kind of live in that space with their memories for a time because they are stuck in life and cannot go forward. That's interesting. The technology of being able to see your memories, I mean, that's like Black Mirror shit, okay? You got a chip in your head, somebody will be downloading your fucking memories, best believe, okay? So don't even worry about it. It's coming to a cerebral cortex near you. But I like that idea because it sets up the notion of how people deal with their traumas in life, how they deal with their memories in life, and how they move forward in life through their experiences. How certain experiences shape them and other ones don't shape them at all. They don't even remember. You know, I think there's a lot of fertile ground there, in a sense, if you wanted to make like an anthology series based around this technology, and every week go into a different person's memories or something that they're trying to work out. It would be a really interesting show. It would be. It would end up being like a fucking time travel show without a machine or Doc Brown, in a sense, because you're just dealing with a person's memory. You think of, the beginning part of the Book of Boba Fett, with him floating in the back tank, right? What is he doing? He's going through his memories. Bitch, the fuck out the way! Fuck! Fucking hate these people. You open up all this traffic, everybody floating around. I go to get from behind you, jump over in front of me. Stupid ass. That's why I can be a chill person, because I let my anger out. I let it flow. Anyway, I think it could be an interesting show. I think it would be an interesting show. So, the director of that shit, Jonathan Nolan's wife, I'm forgetting her name. She got some time with HBO. I'm sure they'll throw some more money to develop that into a series. She does Westworld, so she probably better doing stuff as a TV series as opposed to a movie. That's what I think. Next one would be, excuse me, Snake Eyes. As much fervor that got kicked up about the Snake Eyes movie and how many fucking white geeks was really pissed off, I still hold to my original statement about Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was always black to me anyway. He was. Because he wore all black in a mask. Like fucking Spider-Man. Could have been anybody under there. Now, as a G.I. Joe fan, I knew it was a white guy underneath that shit. But everybody did. So it didn't matter. In some senses, it didn't matter. Now, G.I. Joe Origins, putting that on the title, everybody flipping that around and thinking this is supposed to be a G.I. Joe movie with Snake Eyes in it. No, motherfucker. It's a Snake Eyes movie with G.I. Joe in it. I like the fight scenes of this shit. They went hard in this movie. He might have been a crazy rich Asian in one movie, but this one, this homeboy was kicking a little bit of ass. I'm like, shit, they was having some brutal scenes. Brutal fights. I was digging it. Was it the traditional origin of Snake Eyes and the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus who mastered martial arts and shit like that? Look, for as much as I like it and everybody else don't like it, y'all saw how that Iron Fist shit went. People ain't feeling that right now. They are not feeling the white guy being a master of some martial arts shit. Unless you Tom Cruise, it's not fucking happening. Okay? It's not happening. Forget that shit. Get it out your mind. So, for me, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. Right? I got a plausible reason why they would be Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow would be at odds with each other. I saw them taking on those monikers, one of which was given to this Snake Eyes when he was a child. Okay, I'm cool with that. Not that big of a deal. Would I watch number 2? Yeah, I would. Because it's him becoming. Gotcha. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's say riding in tandem with that was ShangChi. These were the two fucking yellow explosion movies, if you want to call it that. That, you know, media and I guess Twitter or the internet or whoever the fuck was really getting pissy about these two movies because it was an Asian cast with an Asian lead star and all the rest of that stuff. And look, I thought Shang-Chi was fine. It was fine. I got a really deep story for the Mandarin, Wenwu, that made me really more intrigued in that character. I thought it was a little bit more grounded in the real world, even though the motherfucker went to like a fantasy realm. It introduced a lot more stuff into the MCU, which is more the other dimensional travel. Creatures coming from other worlds and coming over here. Another power source being these rings, what these rings are, who they're connected to. A lot of stuff. And it was a fun movie. It wasn't absolutely fucking terrible. I mean, there was parts in it that sucked ass, that give you an eye roll all day long. But for the most part, it was a movie, and you could watch it and be entertained and done, which is what I've heard from people since it came out. It's been on Disney Plus. Oh, I saw Shang-Chi. It was actually kind of good. I told you. No movie is perfect. It's not. It's just not. So where we at? 4. I got 6 more, and then probably about 10 more minutes. So this is almost to work. Running late, so I was looking late. So Shang-Chi was all right. Black Widow. I liked Black Widow. I really liked Black Widow. Like Snake Eyes, if you get into the movie and watch it, these motherfucking chicks was going hard action-wise. This is not a traditional female action movie, okay? These motherfuckers was going hard. Although I think they messed up the Red Guardian's character, I like the Red Guardian in this. As goofy as he was at some points, he gave some light and levity to this material that could be really drab and really serious. It could be. He was funny. He was a standout. Another standout was Florence Pugh. First time ever seeing her in anything. And her portrayal of Yelena Belova and her scenes and how she was acting, I was loving this chick's performance. Loving a little short ass, a little booty and shit. I'm like, God damn, she looked kind of cute. I didn't know who the hell she was. She made some good, right? So, liking her. Fine with her entrance into the MCU. Fine with seeing her in Hawkeye. I look forward to seeing her in more MCU movies. I like her portrayal. Learning more about the actress. She's kind of a fucking geek. She's goofy. Like, legit goofy and funny and shit. Like, it's cool. One second. That was the dead zone. I always hit that same spot as the dead zone for some reason. So, Black Widow had a lot of knives in it. And it played up. It gave more weight to what Natasha Romanoff Black Widow was going through as a character in Endgame. You see it still paying off in Hawkeye of what she was sacrificing, why she was sacrificing. And with that movie, you have a backstory on why this stuff, there was so much weight on her. That means for me, I'm telling you, that 5-year gap where she was just cooped up in the Avengers compound and stuff like that, running reports and stuff like that. You see, she tripping. That's why she stayed there. That was all she had left. That's why she was trying to hold it down. That's all she had left. She wasn't gonna do that shit again. That's why she took the dive off the cliffs of Boromir. But wasn't doing that shit again. So it was a good movie, action-wise, story-wise. Was to me it was interesting because it gets into that human trafficking in the sex, kidnapping women and making them into whatever you want them to be. But I can fuss about women all day long, probably with the best of them. But they're human beings too, and they need to have the same reason to do whatever the fuck they want to, just like grown men. It's just what it is. That shit is wrong on a bunch of fucking levels. It is. I don't have no love for that shit. So I can see the core in that story being, well, not the core, but the essence of that story being that these women forced into these roles, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. It's like slavery by another name. It's still slavery. It is. So like that. So where are we at? King Kong, Reminiscence, Snake Eyes, ShangChi, Black Widow. Shit, I still got 5 more left? Baby. Baby. What else we got? What else did I see this shit? Doom. Woo! Doom. Doom by Denis Villeneuve. Look, Denis Villeneuve doing Doom gave me a greater appreciation for Blade Runner 2040 or whatever it's called. It did. I went back and watched the original Blade Runner again, all the way through, and then watched the second one after that. So I put the story all together. See what he brought to the visual style of that shit. Denis Villeneuve killed it. He killed it for me. That dude shit was awesome. I was glad I was paying for HBO Max for that shit, but I wouldn't saw it in the theater. But at least on HBO Max, I could come home and watch it again. You're like, oh shit, this looks lovely. I was really impressed with Dune. That's one of, to me, I can say it, that's one of the best movies of the year. It is. You had a top 3, Dune is one of the motherfucking spots. Just hands down, just give it. One of those spots. I thought the chick playing Lady Jessica in the shit, she's not what I would want to expect from a Lady Jessica character. Just because the first woman who played it on screen was actually a model. But she was all right. She was the same woman in Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman. It's the same chick. So I've seen her in 2 movies in the same year. Okay, whatever. You know, somebody she's sexy. Not to me, but to somebody she's sexy. All right, whatever. But I like how the movie looked. I like the tone they set. I like the fact that Warner Brothers got on the stick and gave them money to shoot part 2 so they can move the story forward, because I'm really interested to dive back into Arrakis. I am. I'm really interested in going back and seeing what else they have from this Doom shit. Hold on 1 second. I have to go to my check. One sec. I ain't never seen. I've never really seen an Eskimo with an M16. Oh shit. Anyway, um, Dune was a standout. Um, Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad by James Gunn. Look, the Suicide Squad was fun. That shit made me laugh. That shit made me laugh because I could have thought it was gonna be one thing coming in, but god dang, giving James Gunn a rated R, you get some shit, dude. That was fun to me. It was just a fun movie, right? None of the characters was overly serious. The one that was overly serious for himself was a goofball. Like, dude, look, it just worked for me. James Gunn doing a DC movie with some characters people are willing to watch die is kind of fun. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed the shit. I really did. It was a little better than the first one, but it stands apart from the first one at the same time. Like, yeah, you match them both together because they're from the same family, but they're not twin brothers. Okay, they're not. It's just different shit both times. So I was fine with that one. That one was good. Um, this Matrix, y'all know about my feelings on the Matrix. Disappointed, 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 disappointed. As Agent Smith in the old Matrix would have say, no, that wasn't Agent Smith. That was Willem Dafoe. Excuse me. Misery, misery, misery. It's what you brought on yourself. There ain't no Buster today. God damn it! Parked in my parking spot, bitch, and crooked. So, yeah, little bit interesting. Um, Beyond that, Spider-Man: No Way Home, one of the top 3 best movies of this year, and people thought. I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? You must have missed one. So if you miss one, because I'm finally made it to work and I got to get out of here. But oh god damn it. Fucking hell, which one did I just say? Got Dune. Suicide Squad was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Matrix, disappointing, disappointing, disappointing. Misery, misery, misery. Shout out to Willem Dafoe. Next movie out of the top 3 best movies of the year, Spider-Man: No Way Home. I go see that shit again, maybe tomorrow if I feel like it. That means I would pay full price again to see that goddamn movie and sit in it for over 2 hours again, because I was not disappointed in Spider-Man: No Way Home. It exceeded expectations, so I'm good money. What was the other one that I saw? I'm too short. I'm thinking of 2 movies. Like I'm missing 2 somewhere. What was the other one? Is it Tenet? No, it wasn't Tenet. I don't think it was Tenet this year. Tenet was not this year. Oh, one that you guys didn't see. Minari. With the little Asian dude from Walking Dead. I'm forgetting his name right now. That was a really interesting movie, and I meant to do a review of it just to give it a little bit of shine, but you guys might not have seen it. Okay, might not have seen it because it was kind of art housey. But that was a really interesting damn movie. It was about an Asian family leaving California, moving to like farm country, and this dude trying to start this farm with his family and rebuild. Yeah, Stephen Young. Thank you, Double C. That was a good movie. It was slow and pacing, but it had some like this bitch right here moments in it. It did. I kind of wondered where shit was going, but I was interested in the story to see how it developed. I was interested. So if you just want an artsy movie, in a sense, and just a character study, you can watch that movie and get into it. It's about a family. I get into movies about families and how they work or how they implode or some shit like that. And then the last one that would be in my top three of the year, which if you're looking at the top 10, you want to know the top three, I already said them. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Thank you, thank you, thank you for setting the world right. Everything is all right on the Ghostbusters front now. Thank you. Ghostbusters Afterlife was awesome to me just for the nods alone. It was. And if you think about it, the Matrix movies need an afterlife. They need somebody to come along, take the reins, and give us a Matrix afterlife so we can get what we got from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Because they fucking just ran that fucking, pixelated green ship into a fucking iceberg. But Ghostbusters Afterlife, I loved it. I still haven't seen the picture that I want for a review of that, but it's the scene of all the Ghostbusters lined up together and Hell Ramis's ghost is there too. That was an awesome shot. That's a poster that I want. I want that in a fucking frame to hang on my goddamn wall. That was an awesome shot. Shout out to CG and the cinematographer. That was an awesome shot. I'd want that shit. I would want that. So that's it. I'm sorry to rush at the end, but I'm here at work and it's been a rough couple of days, so I'm running late. So I need to get in here and get my work orders done and get the fuck out of here. And I still need my coffee because I ain't had it yet. So like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. Cash App rings, even if I'm not on this thing. So I will see you guys next time and throw the comments in there. Tell me what you thought your top 3, 5, 10 of this year were of movies that you saw. You probably didn't see as many movies as me, but it might be some other things. If you agree with the list, put in there which movies you liked. Whatever. You got time, do something. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys next time. See you.